because you're happy with that
right.
that status quo. No, I feel you.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get better. I'm just trying to
all right. I don't mean to cut you off, but finally, sorry it took so long, about a half hour behind schedule. But boys, it's good to see you again.
Cheers.
Haven't seen you.
I know.
Willie, lose some weight. You're getting fat.
I'm a little fat. I'm gonna work on that. I'm sorry.
I think you should pec bounces while we're here. Maybe lose about 5 more pounds.
I'll try to do that.
Linebacker.
Terry, I was trying to think, does Terry Tate have a cousin? I know he has a white cousin. I don't think he has a black
I'll be Terry Tate's little brother.
Yeah. Tiny Tate.
Tiny Tate. There you go. Tiny Tate. Yeah.
But
right?
I haven't seen you guys in forever. It's always good. It's always good together. Especially about you because you two are too funny as shit together. So somebody thought I shouldn't have you on, Willie. Right? Have him on anyway.
Seriously, right?
Calm down, Mick, right?
Oh, God.
Why would you not have us on? We're great. We're great.
So far, but we're here mainly, I think, for the McGregor fight. I know you. What are you? Blue belt in jiu-jitsu?
Blue belt in jiu-jitsu, black belt in lightweight, which is very similar to Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And I have a few boxing fights, but mostly striking. Do a little jiu-jitsu. And I did MMA for about a year. Never fought MMA, but trained MMA.
You did UFC. That's cool.
All the years.
You were a mixed martial artist.
I did.
No, I said, Jesus Christ. I was like, why didn't you tell me this like 4 years ago?
All women's.
Okay.
Victor's all women, so I can't.
Okay. Didn't know.
Well,
that.
I mean, they did have a dude that like what was the Fallon Fox?
Was it Fallon Fox?
Fallon Fox, wasn't that the dude that transitioned? And then beat the shit out of until he met like a cyborg type, and then fuck Nate down.
Steamrolled. So
Not fair. Not fair.
You look like a guy that's been punched in the face a few times.
I have. It explains a lot of the beauty marks I have going on.
I punched a lot of people's face with my hands.
Whatever works.
Or I meant to say that backwards. I got my face punched. You can't get this fat. All right, just the swelling never went down. Okay. But I saw I was gonna have the other weigh-ins, the actual weight, not the actual weigh-in, but the TV weigh-ins. But that shit's too late. And
What time is it?
It's 8:00. The TV weigh-in. They have the normal weigh-ins in the morning, and they weighed it. McGregor actually weighed in at 154.5, and Khabib weighed 155.
155.
Yeah,
I think Khabib's a bigger guy anyway, though.
Probably naturally,
Naturally, he's a bigger guy.
Yeah,
that's. It's gonna be an interesting fight because there's no warm up for Conor because he fought one MMA fight in like 2 years.
One fight and then he fought a bus.
I think he won that bus fight though.
I mean, cut a dude's eye without even.
He cheated though. There was no rules for that. He was throwing chairs and stuff, so you know.
The WWE match.
Right? Yeah, that was not sanctioned.
It's rude, man.
That was right.
Yeah, but Conor's got his hands full with this guy.
So we all know that every fight starts standing. I feel like it's a little redundant to say this, but I mean, the only fight we've ever seen could be even remotely weird in was the Michael Johnson fight when he got, and then he was like, "All right, and no more of this. I'm taking you down." Yeah,
right. And that brings up a lot of questions because
yeah,
Michael Johnson, while he's solid striker, he's still no Conor.
Yeah,
Conor's ability to land a precise hit with that left hand or either hand, to be honest, he's good enough to put your lights out.
Yeah,
He put Jose Aldo to sleep.
Mm-hmm. One punch.
I think Jose Aldo is still asleep.
I mean, if you ask him when he fought Holloway twice, it looked like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big thing, and the big question is whether or not Conor can land that solid, precise hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he steamrolled through Eddie Alvarez.
I mean, but didn't he just talk? He talked so much shit to Eddie, though. I mean, everybody you could hear it. I remember hearing the audio. It was like everybody's yelling at Eddie, shoot, and he just was like, nope.
Right. I think.
Well, how's Khabib's stand-up game then?
Khabib's, it's rudimentary.
Okay.
He
so he's already at a disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
So
standing.
As far as striking goes,
standing.
Conor,
yeah,
head and shoulders above Khabib.
If Khabib falls on him, though, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Khabib, as the other thing is, they have polarizing
exact
aspects.
opposite. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Khabib's wrestling is head and shoulders above most people, and we've seen
bears.
If you wrestling bears, that Russians,
Dagestanis.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
How do you pronounce his last name? Because I was working through that before I came over here. I was like, let me get it right.
Why'd you have to ask the white guy that?
Say what?
Why'd you have to ask me that? Is it because I watched?
Did I directly ask you that?
Yeah, you looked right at me. I think you did. Is that because I watch so much hockey and there's a lot of like Czech Republic Slovaks in there? A lot of Lubomir Visnovskis.
Honestly, the reason why I ask you that is because I know you follow these guys. I know you routinely follow these guys. You research this stuff, so I figured you knew how to pronounce Khabib's.
There's another one that's even harder. There's another Russian guy. It's like Magomedov, not Nurmagomedov. It's like
it was a light heavy,
something like that. But the names, the Russian names, when they get kind of out there a little bit. Yeah. When you add like 7 syllables to your name, I have trouble.
Well, then you just listen to the announcers pronounce it, and if they butcher it, then you're like, okay, I have no chance.
Yeah, I have to like watch videos of how Bruce Buffer does it.
Oh yeah, right. And he goes and asks them, how do you pronounce your name? And not only that, I'm going to write it down phonetically so that I know how to pronounce it going later. I can't just read it. Like I need to put right.
And it doesn't roll off the tongue either. No. Like when he yells out his name at the beginning of the fight, and it's like Khabib, something. Yeah. And I'm just like,
the Eagle.
Right. Like, I'm just gonna call him the Eagle.
Yeah, that's his moniker.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
And he wears a giant. What was it like a puma skin or some sort of hat or some sort of super soft hat.
I legit thought that was his hair when I first saw him fight.
That's funny.
Like during like the weigh-ins because he wore it then.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could probably lose like 3-4 pounds if you just cut your hair. And he took it off. I was like, okay, I feel like an idiot. All right, never mind.
That's hilarious. So back to the differences, the polarizing that you were talking about.
Is Conor's ability to land a precise strike and his ability to gauge distance and mitigate, counter strikes is the difference between. It puts him head and shoulders above most people. Like Jose Aldo. But on the opposite end, if Khabib's wrestling, he takes out anybody he wants to.
Yeah, look,
we saw what happened with Chad Mendes. Conor McGregor fought.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I was like, Khabib didn't fight.
No, not yet. I'm sure that's down the road. But Chad wore him out for what, 2 rounds?
Like that? Yeah, he just kept kicking. Well, when he got up though, McGregor just kept kicking him in the stomach or punching him in the stomach. Yeah. But he did also take that fight in like 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah,
he didn't have a full camp.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I don't know what. And the one thing that needs to be brought up, is that Conor's conditioning has been put into question many times.
Oh yeah,
like it's a Diaz fight.
Both Diaz fights.
Granted, you're fighting a much bigger fighter.
Yeah,
Diaz comes down to 155 as opposed to Conor, who naturally walks around at that weight.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was gassing against Chad Mendes, against a superior wrestler.
Yeah.
Then you have Khabib, who all he does is grind.
Always keeps coming. And
that's kind of like,
it's like a horrible porno.
I mean, that brings up a great question then. Like who's gonna win? Like you have a guy on one hand, Conor, who's superior talent, I would say, just naturally talented, right? And then you have Khabib, who is the harder worker, the grinder, right?
Yeah.
Where does that where do the scales of justice stand there? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like Khabib's undefeated, right?
Yeah.
And he's a hard worker. His conditioning is on point. Conor he knows he's very talented. His conditioning might not be that great.
Yeah.
MMA is a great equalizer. You get, one good hit.
And then those gloves are little.
Those gloves are what are we dealing with?
4
ounce gloves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bare knuckle stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the question is if I were to bet money, bet my car, whatever.
Yeah, if you would have put money on it,
I'd go with Khabib.
You would?
I would go with Khabib.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited now. Yeah. I'm really excited now.
See, I'm thinking both sides because I'm like you both sides of it where Conor has been susceptible to takedown. I mean, and everybody else he usually fights, he gets in their head where they don't want to take him down. And if he gets lucky, like Chad, though, imagine if Chad had a full camp. If they would just if Chad would just stayed on top of him the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he probably would have won. And I would say the one time his ground game was really bad against the first fight against Diaz is he got cracked.
Yeah.
And he got cracked in like the 3rd round.
Yeah.
But also, I think you could hear in that fight, you could hear like the audio. If you like, I went back and listened to it with John Kavanagh, like stop, like going for the fences because Connor's like, I knock everybody out.
Right.
Like, see his left hand, I touch you, you die.
Yeah.
And then against you're fighting Nick Diaz, you have to kick him in the head like Josh Thompson did like 7 times. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Nate Diaz
is a bulldog though.
Yeah.
That's a different.
That fight should have happened at 155.
That's a different animal.
That's the fight. I think.
That's
No,
the fight.
I don't want to see them at 170.
No, because Connor's not big enough to fight at 170.
No.
I mean, he's
he can get up to 170,
Right.
but he's not like made for 170.
Connor's
like he said he was going to fight
Connor's my
Tyron
height,
Woodley.
right?
Like,
Like he's 5'9",
He's
whatever. Like he probably weighs as much as I do walking around. Honestly,
walking
right?
around. He weighs probably.
Yeah.
around as
I
much.
think he had to put on like 2 pounds. He probably like one. Yeah, about you.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Going up to that weight class, probably. I mean, he was at a disadvantage already because Diaz probably walks around
About the same.
yeah.
You
I
think
mean,
so?
Diaz didn't have to cut a lot of weight for that.
I thought
He's
Diaz weighed a
naturally
little
skinny.
bit more.
Yeah, he weighs a little bit
Yeah.
more, but
He does all those triathlons with his brother. So
Yeah.
it's like if he really wants to lose that weight, he's going to lose that weight.
Right.
But-
Yeah.
and it's as far as it's funny because there's a thing that goes around in fighting, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. The styles make fights, and Conor, for as great as he is, his ability to gauge distance and land a precise strike is unparalleled. When you have somebody who just keeps walking forward, like I kind of did my homework as well because I watched a bunch of Khabib's fights.
Yeah.
And while he is susceptible to that strike, I mean, he flails every time he engages in like striking. It's a lot of not precise strikes, head down, going swinging for the fences. That being said, that pressure does something. That's an actual technique.
Gotcha.
When he fought Edson Barbosa, which I think Barbosa is a phenomenal. He's probably the most accomplished striker Khabib has ever fought.
Mm-hmm.
Pure striker.
We fought Dos Anjos. Would you say Barbosa's more than Dos Anjos?
I think as far as striking goes, yeah.
Okay.
But Dos Anjos, I think he's a jiu-jitsu black belt as well.
He is, but I think he wasn't at first though. Like when he fought, remember when he got his head knocked off by Jeremy Stevens, and that was like pre-juicing. I think Dos Anjos.
Okay. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I mean, I don't think there's anything. But I mean, if you look at that fight, and then when he fought like say Dos Anjos fought Ben Henderson, like the difference in like size.
It was a lot less.
It's like coming in looking like you and then ending up like Mick.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know where to go with that. Thank you.
Sorry, I hope that didn't hurt your feelings. I'm ugly, so I can do these things.
I have weight to lose. Like I'm.
Yeah.
I just realized we're like an Oreo right now.
This is good. Yeah.
It's like one side's slightly expired though. I'm a little bit darker.
Yeah.
They have the
nobody likes those bitch ass new Oreos. Okay.
They have those lighter Oreos.
Those vanilla Oreos.
Yeah, you're the one Chris likes.
Why do you not call them out, dude? That was what Chris specifically likes to.
Well, I mean, he likes them. I mean,
he loves white things.
He doesn't like. Yeah, that's
oddly enough.
I meant cookies. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Slow your roll.
Yeah,
but God. But
yeah. No, I was just gonna go back to the weight thing that you guys were talking about. Yeah.
What I was gonna go back to say is the only, like we said before, the only time he saw was Michael Johnson, and clearly Conor is such a better striker than Johnson. Like, and he caught him. I think Johnson caught him coming in.
Yes,
I think
and that's gonna be the thing.
Yeah.
I'd give it to Khabib, but like you said, every fight starts off on their feet.
Yeah.
If Conor touches him, it's not gonna be Michael Johnson. If he tags him with that left hand, Khabib's going to sleep because you've seen him get rocked.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson rocked him.
Yeah.
I think there was another fight that he had too where he got tagged. I think Alakenta.
Okay.
Yeah, he tagged him too, and he kind of wobbled him a little bit. So he's susceptible to get that hit when those exchanges, those initial exchanges. He can get tagged, and if Conor touches him, he's strong enough to wobble Nate Diaz, who's coming down. So.
That's true.
Well, I was gonna say is if Barbosa, not that Barbosa has no like punching game, but like he's primarily a kicker. Would you say? Or what he favors kicking more, or his favors his wheel kicks more.
Well, the thing is, he's a classically trained kickboxer, like that Dutch kickboxing style.
Ernesto Hoost.
Ernesto Hoost, where like his hands set up his feet, his feet set up his hands. He's not strict tie where it's just
Yeah.
here. And Barbosa, his wheel kicks, spinning back kicks. He's obviously not a pure boxer, but his hands still have the effect. But Khabib just wore him down. He just kept that forward pressure, and
just like when he kept it, but like every time he got up, he kept trying to kick. Though it looked like it didn't like it looked like he was really wanted to throw punches. You know what I mean? To me, it didn't look like.
You're right. No, it's Barbosa's first instinct is to throw kicks.
Yeah,
he's that guy. I mean, he's a bit taller. For that weight class. And he loves.
He did land like 2, and I think Khabib ate him, but they were like in like the 4th round. I think when
no sauce. I mean, he threw the one spinning kick.
You guys sound like my wife right now.
What do you mean?
Why?
She knows all this stuff. I mean, just.
Oh, did you talk